Hello everybody, welcome back. Combat 2 by Compass Games, designed by Ross Murtel. We are starting turn 3 of the Overrun mission to start the Bulge campaign, or part Bulge chapter of the campaign. Um, we're already off to a hearty start with the smoke engulfing my 1919, so I may relocate that, which I may do anyway because this tank's coming up and I really don't want him to see anybody. I'm going to put This is going to be tough, but we're going to do this. Actually, these two only. Oh shit, I need initiative first. Another KIA. That's our initiative. It's not horrible except for able, and I can deal with that. Um, these guys are going to be on fire orders, and hopefully that tank doesn't make me pay for that. These guys are also going to be on fire orders. Um, this guy, I'm going to put him on fire LAT and load LAT, and just in case we miss. And these guys, I'm going to put them on evade right now. I like that position until we get the -4, and it's going to get even worse because of the smoke dredge, and so now I've got to relocate them somewhere. Not sure where I want to do it. Probably down here somewhere. Um, that's going to be my orders. We'll go with the Germans next. Now I can start moving guys around. We start with White up here. He's in cover. Bold. He's going to sneak 5-6. As is this guy that touches the center, so I consider that cover. They've already got their orders, the reinforcements still. We actually only got 3 that turn, so that was good for us. Um, this guy is also in cover. Yes, he'll also be a sneak. Um, that's going to be it for white. We go to blue next. I'm going to ignore these guys in terms of drawing the initiative cards because they already have their orders, so I'll just go down through the ones that are active. Blue is in the open. Bold of 865. Yeah, they're putting a push on again. I really want them to hold up so that we have the tanks at least taken care of or past us before we have to deal with the infantry, but I don't know if we're going to get that lucky or not. I seem to have lost my BAR. Where did I put him at? Oh, there he is, back over here. um, that's it for blue. Next up is Panzer A. Commander's going to be 81. He has no target and he is open. It's going to be a spot on him again. You know what? I'm going to leave these up because they'll probably be close to the same. And then we're going to get the target matrix B up here for the driver because he's next. 55, no target buttoned up. Yeah, no target buttoned up. 55. It's going to be a crawl 6. Bring that back up later. Um, Next up is the gunner. No target buttoned up, and he's a 37. It's going to be a spot. The loader, 63. He's also going to be on spot. And the co-driver, 103. It's going to be a rapid fire. That sucks. He's not the greatest, though. With that -3, he should be pretty ineffective. All right. And that stays there for them. We got red next in cover. Bold sneak 6-5. This guy's in cover. He's going to sneak 6-5 also. And then last is yellow. Oh, I forgot this white down here. Sneaking 5-6. And 5's down here, so I'm just going to sneak him 6. I'll make my own. You know what? Actually, sneak 5-6. He won't be able to do anything the first time. He will be able to do something the second time, so we can play the rules on that one. Still have a win, so we'll do that. And yellow. We got this guy's in cover. Actually, no, not yellow. It will be the tank first. 63 for tank B is going to be 83 for the commander. He's going to be spotting. Then the driver, 115. The target buttoned up, 115 is going to be fast 5. We can't go fast, so that's going to be, get rid of that, snow, so we can't go fast forward. Forward 5. I don't play enough to have that all memorized and shit. Even the stuff I do know, I end up forgetting anyway. Gunner, no target buttoned up. That's going to be 59. That's going to be a spot. Loader, 21. No target buttoned up. It's going to be a load 8. It's going to end up being a spot. And the co-driver, 23. No target buttoned up. Is going to be a spot. So they're all going to be on spots. And that's what we have for the target tank B. And now we got yellow. Yellow in cover. Normal bold fire. Bold is aim fire. And this guy is going to be the same thing down here. So the attack's slowing up a little bit on that. That's fine. I can deal with that. Let's set up the tracker. Oops. We don't want to discard that. We want to send that to yellow. And let's set up the tracker then, shall we? 16 is the best, so it's going to be Baker, blue, Charlie, Baker, blue, Charlie, yellow. And then Panzer A, Panzer B, white, and red, then Able. Uh, Honestly, shit. You know what? I missed that last time. He should have been able to see them with that. So, with that in mind, I'm gonna do something I don't normally do, and I'm gonna change my orders. He's getting an evade. Um, because I missed that. They should have been attempted to spot him, and he can definitely see them across that log. So we're going to call that where we got it, and I'm going to have him evade. All right, so we start off with Baker then. And everybody's aimed fire but can't see anything except him. He's evading. I'm going to keep him in cover. I do not want him into the rocks. Man. You know what? Let's put him down here instead. Maybe that'll buy us some time. That buys us a little bit of time because it crosses that little bit of mound right there. So I call that a block. But actually, we won't call it a block. He can still see him, but that's where I'm going to go with him. He's got a -1 to spot, plus he's in winter camo. You know what? No, fuck it. We're going to keep him in ground. I'm going to wish watch here. I'm going to keep him right there. All right, that's it for that blue. Trying to keep everybody alive. Evading 6. Evading 6. Charlie. Aimed fire. Nobody can see yet. These guys are fire LAT. They can't do anything yet, and they can't see him anyway. These guys are evading. They work as a team, so I'm going to put them right there. These guys are aimed fire. They cannot see anybody yet. We've already ascertained that, I think. Actually, they could attempt to see them, but that does touch the smoke. So that's going to be a -4. So that's going to, yeah, we're not even going to try that. They can't see each other. Actually, long grass is there, and he's sneaking, so that's out of the question anyway. Um, Yellow. Aimed fire, aimed fire. Panzer A. He's on crawl 6. We have to be careful here. Panzer A's on crawl 6. He's rotating this way and going this way. Oh boy. And that was the commander couldn't have seen anybody up here, so he already went. The driver can see along this axis. And I believe that's got tree right there, so they can't see me yet. Oh no, it does not. But we do have tree outside here, so you know what I'm calling that. I do call artwork, and that's outside the hex, so I've given that before. That LOS is blocked. That works both ways, so I can't fire at him on impulse 2 if he stays there. Um, Gunner, spotting, same thing. They're all blocked. Loader, co-driver, they're all blocked. That tree's kind of taken. Next turn, they're going to be able to see just about everybody. That's where we've got to worry. Especially we have an MG Rapid going on. Um, that's it for A. We go to B. And he's going forward 5. Forward 5 is just 1. Going up to here. Actually, you know what? Take that back because the commander's got a spot. So commander goes first. We got to start taking things slowly here. Commander goes first. He's a 6-7. He's spotting open, so it's just going to be a regular spotting attempt. And he's in the long grass. and evading in the long grass. 0. So that's going to be a 7 to spot him. 8. He does not. All right, so we come up to here. Now the driver will be able to spot him. He's a 4-5. He does not. The gunner will be able to spot him. 6. He does not. The loader can try to spot him. 4. He does not. And the co-driver can attempt to spot him. 3, 4. He does. But it's after he would have gone, so he cannot yet put down his target marker. So he's screwed on that. All right, so we are now spotted there. Now we're in a pickle. And he's just spotting anyway. So yeah, we're all right. We're going to get through this. I wish he was fast. I should have just taken him over there. That's all right. We're just going to deal with what we were dealing with and have him run down here. That's it. We go on to white. Sneaking. They're all sneaking. He's evading 6. Go to red. Evading 6. Sneaking, not doing anything. Sneaking, not doing anything. Able. It was aimed fire. Can't see anybody yet. He's aimed fire. Can't see him because of the trees. We do know he's over here. And we don't have to spot them. And actually, with that commander being open, that's a shot when we can go next time. So they've got to be careful too. Go on to impulse number 2. We start out with Baker. Ain't fire. Well, what have we here? I've got my BAR in a perfect position to take out the commander. 9 with the BAR is a 0. We will be spotted, but I'll take that chance. We are 7. And a commander in a cupola spotting is, or actually a open hatch is spotting open hatch -2. So we need a 5 to hit him. 2 shots for a 5, a 4, and a 3, and we're deadly. Close call. So the first one's going to just be a close call. Damn, I've never had that happen before. And that's Panzer B, so he's a 6-7. 5, he passes the morale check. And the second hit is a close call, bad wound. I will take the bad wound. Good Lord, 3 close calls in a row. He's open, so that's a duck back. He gets a bad wound. Nice. That's going to fuck their chances all up. And 9, he not only goes down, but he goes down 3. 1, 2, 3 to shake. And if we get him to go to, that's going to help a lot. If we get him to go down to route, they have to bail out. And I don't know if I think they have to be in good order to give orders and stuff too. Now you have to get in here and look for that. I've got books all over the place again. I'm a mess. Morale. Morale level of routes. The only time his leadership does not work to help these guys, so they'll still get the +1s. But all right, we're on Baker. This guy's still going to evade. He's evading right to there. Um, Sheehan's still out, so that's it for them. Blue, evading. 5 this time, goes down to there, still can't see anybody. He's evading 6. Charlie, still can't see anybody. These guys still can't see anybody. If I'd have let them spot me last time, then I could have taken that shot if I rolled a 7. But I'm going to err on the side of caution because the trees are right here in this hex. And if it's outside the hex that they originate in, I consider that blocking. This guy's evading right to here with the MG. This guy's aimed fire, and he is still ducking back in the cupola. That's a range of 8, and we have an M3, so that's going to be a -2, -4, I believe. Duck back in the cupola. Nope, -2, -3. So we need 3 shots for 2. 1, 6, and a 5. Another possible hit. A close call morale check. That might just do it. That might just be enough. Morale check, and his morale is now -6 -3 is 3. 9. He not only fails, but he fails badly. He goes to panic. Not panic. Oh, good lord. Decrease morale. Goes to route. And now I've got to check the rules because I think that affects a lot of things. Emergency stop. Did he emergency stop? I need to have Ross on speed dial. Um, Emergency stop. There's 2 emergency stop sections in there. So if you're watching this and you're having trouble finding what you're looking for in the emergency stop section, there are actually 2 sections, one under vehicles and one under um, 31. Under what is 31? Come on, Greg, get it together. Big section. The vehicles. So 31.2 is emergency stop, and 31. It's under 31. I tried to go under the orders, and that has a lot of good information on it. Enemy vehicle must change your order to emergency stop if the commander is placed as AFV, but target, but he is not. If the driver fails an MC, he immediately fails to switch to emergency stop. No, and if the vehicle is emergency, no. Now, in a morale, if the commanders in the AFV, if the crew of the UAV have their TQ modified at the leadership value of the commander for the MCs only if he is in the AV and his morale normal or higher. That's what I was thinking of too. So you would not have been able to do anything. Um, if the commander has a morale state or route, then all crew members will automatically be given bailout orders when assigning orders. When first activated on Impulse 1, the AV crew members within a closed hatch will replace the bailout order with an open hatch. Yes, I know that one because that happened to my Sherman last game. So we've just got that tank basically out of commission, um, which is going to be good. And we actually knocked them down 1 because he's around. Oh shit, I forgot to do this. Yeah, I'm a mess. I am a mess, and I do like playing with this. I do think it makes a big difference. Um, Overrun. We started out with 10 plus 10 in the AFV, which is 20, and then we got 3 more. So we're at 23 for them. Max confidence should be 23. They'll be down to 22 now. That'll put them at 12 for braking confidence, down to 11 because of their bold, and then 6 goes down to 5 for surrender. We started out with um, 10 guys. Our brake contact is 5, and our surrender will then be 3. All right, and that was a nice start. That was an awesome start. When I can take out a commander in an open cupola, they got to be careful too. This happened to me in my Sherman in the last game too. That's it for Charlie. He never really got, well, mine did he get wounded. He just failed morale checks, I think. Yellow. Yeah, somebody did suppress fire on him, I think it was. Aimed fire. Aimed fire, they're doing nothing. Panzer A. The commander can't see anybody. The driver is going crawl 6, so he's going right to here. The driver now can attempt to spot this guy and these. And it's a -1. So we've got 6. -1 is... Actually, he's gone down to a -1 because... No, he's actually -2. He's down to a 4. Down to a 3 for the snow, or cami. Up 1 because the distance is 4. -2 for the terrain, so he needs 2. Does not see him. And same for these guys, except it's going to be a 1 because the distance isn't there. So 1 for the top and 1 for the bottom. He does not see anybody. We go on to the gunner. He is also on spot. He will actually only have a -1, so he's a 5-6. -1 is a 5. -1 for the camo is a 4. -2 is a 2. +1 for the distance is a 3. Does not see him. And these guys is going to be 2. 2 for the top one, 2 for the bottom one. Does not see them either. Which brings up the loader. He's a 6-7. He's spotting and he's closed. That's a -1, so it's going to be the same thing. 3 for him. Does not get it. 2 for the top. Oh shit, he sees the gunner. Which means he doesn't have a target, so the co-driver is also spotting. 4, 5 -2 is a 3. -1 is a 2. 2 is a 0. +1, he needs a 1. Gets him. And he can attempt to spot him at a 0. Does not get him. So he needs to place his target, but he couldn't fire anything because he doesn't have his gun target out. So he's going to place his target. He's going to go after him. B is basically on remote control now because their commander's out of it. So the commander cannot spot. He is routed. So we go straight to the driver who is on forward 5. He'll go 2 this time, down to there. And the driver can only see along this axis, which he's no longer able to see me because the commander did not spot us. He was not able to stop. Gunner can see along the same axis, can't turn his turret because he doesn't have a target to turn it to, and he doesn't have fire orders on. Loader can't see, and neither can the co-driver. So all of a sudden, they're blinded by the fact that their commander's bleeding all over the turret. So they're done. White. We've been having some good luck against tanks lately. I know I bitch a lot, but man, I'm telling you, he's going to go right to there. With the tanks, we've been playing well. That's covered right there, so you can't see him. He's sneaking to 5. He's evading 6. He's sneaking 5. He's sneaking 5, can't do it. Red. Sneaking 6. Sneaking 5. No, sneaking 6. He's gone behind the smoke screen. This guy's sneaking 6 also. He can't see anybody. Able. He's on an aimed fire, and this guy is also hitting the wrong buttons again. We're going to fire at the guy in the cupola. That's a -2, a range of 3 with a submachine gun. This is going to be uglier than the other one. +1. So we're at a -1. We have a 3. 3 shots for 3. A 6, a 2, and a 9. So we're going to get a low ammo on him, and we are deadly. So we're going to draw 2 cards for the commander of this tank. Light wound and a close call. We'll get a light wound on him. That's going to mess them up too. Light wound on him. This goes to a duck back. So he's no longer eligible to do anything. And his morale is a 2. Which he's going to pass, so he'll go down 1 to normal. He can still help his use his stuff for morale checks and things. Able down here aimed fire. And we still have this guy ducked back. He is not out of the woods yet. That's going to still be a -2. No, -1 for being ducked back in a cupola. So -1, 3. I'm glad to give up my spotted status for that. That's a 3 to hit him again. We get a 4, so we do not hit him. And that's going to be it for impulse number 2. We'll go to impulse number 3, starting out with Baker. Baker is aimed fire, can't do anything. This guy's evading. Blue. Evading, he's going 6 up to here. He's evading 6 up to there. Charlie. Aimed fire, can't see anybody yet. I know we checked this for the German. I'm going to check it again. He's blocked right there. Charlie over here. If we get a 7, we can attempt to fire the bazooka. Oops. 7. We get it. So he can attempt to fire the bazooka at a range of 6. Range of 6 is going to give us a -1, so that'll need to be a 6 to hit. Plus, we are firing at, let me get the rules out here. Front of the vehicle goes up to 7. The move order for, we're not moving, but the terrain in order for him, and he is in a crawl in a tree, -2. So we need a 5 to hit him. Now we're taking the shot. 3, we hit. That makes that empty. 3 hits. I'm going to check for penetration. 3 plus, I just had it out. Why did I close it? 7 plus 3 is 10. So we got a 10 penetration. The big one's the location for the hit. 31. And we're at the front, correct? Yeah. Yeah, that's front. This is a kind of undefined. You can actually go front or side on this. There's a picture on example 2, and it may say it in there, and I just may have missed it. I mean, I definitely don't rule out me missing things. I don't retain information the way I used to. especially right now. I'm a little stressed. But it doesn't specify very well the half hexes. Actually, you know what I could do? I could roll a generic die. Let's do that. Odds were in the front, evens were in the side, because we're right on that edge right there. Evens were on the side. I'll take a side hit then. 31. It's going to be a lower hall hit and a star. That means we roll on the lower hall hit location. I think I messed up on the last scenario. I'm just looking at this chart again. I think I messed up on the last scenario. I know I did. Turret hit location down here. And I went straight to the turret hit location on the other side, but you should have rolled on this first. And then roll on that. When it gives you a 2 star, that means you've got 2 charts you have to roll on yet, and I blew that one. I do know I blew that one. So you got to roll down here first and then go to the turret, to the damage chart. So I blew that one. I apologize for that. This is a hull hit from the side. And I got lower hull, wasn't it? Lower hull. And lower hull for German A. Oh boy, my stomach's acting up. Nerves. It's all nerves. Lower hull side 3. We're definitely penetrating that one. I get excited on this. We roll a D10. 8. Track all. So a track hit all means that's out. He's immobilized. And all of them got to take a morale check. Starting with the commander. Don't like track hits. They're not my favorites. I like them completely gone. Track hits. AFV, make a TQC with all applicable modifiers for the tank commander. Plus, draw orders, pass, draw orders normally. So TQC for the tank commander, and he's already hurting a little bit. Vehicle's definitely immobilized. TQC for him is a 5. 4, he passes. So they're going to draw orders normally. And then all means that we got to do morale checks for all of them. So we'll start with the commander on that. This is just his morale check. 5. 7, he fails, goes down 1. Cautious. And he's no longer normal, so he can't affect everybody else's. This is where it comes in big. He can't affect everybody else's morale now. The driver goes second. 5, 6, 8, he fails. That's going to be a stop. And then he's going to get a duck back on him, or actually panic on him because he's covered up. So I need this one over here. I need to come in here and get the panic. Um, and then his morale goes down to normal. The gunner goes next. He's a 5-6. He passes, goes up 1. Loader goes next. He's 6-7. 9, he fails miserably. Goes down 2 and panics. And this we've just hurt these tanks pretty well. Their morale is way down right now. And then the gunner is a 5-7. He fails. That takes care of the problem we have with that. And that goes down to normal for him. So they have all panicked except for the gunner who got fired up with that hit. And this is immobilized now. Not out of it though, so we've definitely got our one shot in. But now we got to get the hell out of there because that is still an active tank unless they bail out. And now he's not moving, so now he knows where everybody's at. We're going to have to do something about that. Maybe I'll move this guy to relocate, but definitely not staying there another turn. Yellow. Aimed fires. Panzer 4A. These guys are all panicked. And panic goes to a hide. So we'll start with the commander. Commander goes to the hide. Can't spot anybody. The drivers on hide can't spot anybody. Everybody but the gunner. And he can spot. And there's really nobody left for him to spot. They're all spotted. No, he can spot this guy. He can spot Lutman. 7. -1 for the snow. -2 for being buttoned up. -3, -4, -5, so he needs a 2. 0, he does spot the A gunner. Yeah, we're definitely getting the hell out of there. Panzer B. Not the Opel Blitz. How about we go to the Panzer? Commander is hiding. The driver is forward 3 this time. And then he's got to try to change direction. But he can't. It's not this time. He's going to end up doing that next time. He can't see anybody. Neither can the gunner, the loader, or the co-driver. They're counting on the commander to spot for him, and he is not doing that. So that's going to be it for B. We just made short work of 2 tanks just by infantry fire because they came in opened up. Warning, do not come in opened up. Fortunately, the Germans always do, I think. They did in real life. They ran around a lot like that. Because you can see better. I was watching many documentaries and stuff on that, reading many books about it. They did that because you just couldn't see very well unless you were exposed. Um, Red evade 6. 5 sneaking 5. No, not yet. Impulse 3. And Able. They're on aimed fire and they can't do anything yet. All right. That will bring up impulse number 4. Baker, he's on aimed fire again, but there's really nothing he can do. Hiding in an open hatch at a -4. I mean, we can take that shot. I'm not going to decline it. A -4. That's a 3. 2 shots for 3. I'll take it. 9 and a 0. Oh, actually, I got a re-roll on him, so we're going to re-roll that one. That will be the 0. So we get 1 possible hit and 2 possible hits, and he's deadly. Try to hide in that turret. Light wound and a bad wound, so we'll give him a bad wound. And I think that kills that commander, German B. Yes, it does. And that immediately changes the grand scope of everything in this tank. We remove that, we remove that, we remove that. We put a KIA on him. Oops. Undo. KIA on him. And he should be up there. Yep. I ought to give him a tank kill for that, basically. And the commander is killed. I don't know. I think everybody has to make a morale check if their commander's killed. I know I read that somewhere. That's my problem. I don't have the self-confidence right now. I don't know. It's just everything's so messy that I just lost complete confidence in my abilities to retain information. Self-confidence is a big thing. I got to get it back. Um, yes, all crew members must make a morale check if another crew member dies. So we just right there, we stop and make morale checks for everybody in German Panzer B. 5-6 for, we'll go in order. Driver, 4-5. He passes. Gunner, 5-6. Passes. Loader, 4. Passes. And the co-driver, 4. Passes. All of them pass. That's all right. They got to bail out anyway if the commander killed. Um, I assume they still bail out. It doesn't really say that or not, but if he gets a route, doesn't really specify what happens if he gets killed. They could continue on. They just have to spot their own targets. I assume that's how it goes. Because it doesn't say anything. Routing, yes, I can see that. The commander's running for the yell and bail out and headed out the hatch. The crew's going to follow suit. But if he dies, hmm. Maybe I'll ask Ross that one. I hate bothering the man, but that's one that's kind of left open. There, I'll send that out real quick. He usually gets back to me pretty quick. Um, you got a little bit of time on that one anyway, and I'll let them continue on like a headless horseman if I don't hear back. That was a good shot though. The other guy is this one, and I'm going to move him right to there. And I forgot to do that too. Blue, evade or on impulse force, so it's going to be 5 down to here. He can attempt to see him at the range of 3, 4, 5. -1 for camo, -2, -3 is a 2, +1 for the range is a 3. 8 doesn't see me. This guy's evading 6. Is it for blue, Charlie? Unfortunately, we can spot him, but we won't be able to fire at him. So that's a 4. 5. Evading in trees. -1 goes down to a 4, and he's got camo 2, goes down to a 3. 2, we do spot him, and that's a soldier. And with all these guys moving out for the tank, I really don't care. Yellow, aimed fire, they're not doing anything. Panzer 4A, they are in trouble. They are not moving anymore. The only one that can do anything is the gunner. He can spot. Everybody he can see is already spotted. Oh, yeah, everybody he can see is already spotted. They're done. Panzer B, impassable terrain. Pretty sure rocks are impassable terrain. Yes. So now he's got to roll on my favorite chart. I think his new direction is, I'm going to look, is crawl then too. Yes, crawl. He's gone 5. Technically, this is the last impulse, so he could just, and I'm going to do that, I think, just move him clockwise and let him, that's going to be his turn. White, sneaking 6 right out into the middle of the road, and he can attempt to spot me. 4, 5, 6, goes down 3 more, goes down to 3, does not spot me. Red, evading 6. Oh shit, I got to do the rest of white yet. Greg, come on. He's evading 6. He's evading 6. Yeah, I'm getting a little out of whack here. He's evading 6, and we're doing red at the same time. He's evading 5, because I'm messing up, and he's evading 5 down to there. And sneaking with long grass means he can't see anybody, so we go to able. And he can't see anybody there. He can see him. He's on aimed fire. And the same thing on this one. We have a commander in an open hatch, trying to hide. That's a -4. So we need a 0, and then we're going to add 1. 3 shots for 1, and I'll take that shot. 0, and he's deadly. And I forgot to give Mortel and I will do that, a morale. Oh shit, a KIA. That just came up twice now. Did both of them bail out, or did they continue on as the Headless Horseman? Because he just got killed by, both tank commanders are now out of action. Awesome shooting, guys. Awesome shooting. Saunders just takes out the tank commander. That's what I'm talking about. I think with a mobilized tank and the commander gone, they're probably going to bail out. But that's neither here nor there. And Charlie, you know what I forgot to do? We hit them the last impulse. I forgot. Shit, I forgot this guy to move him to. I've been totally screwing up here a lot lately. He should have moved down to there. He should have tried to. He should have been able to try to reload last impulse, because we fired on impulse 2. No, we did not. We fired on impulse 3. He'd been able to load on impulse 4, and it's automatic. So, and I have the order on. I can't take that order back. I'm going to load that. This will be loaded. That means I can only sneak with them right now. And these guys all have to make a morale check too. Starting with the driver. He's a 5. He passes. The gunner, he's a 7. passes. The loader, he's a 5, passes. The driver, he's a 4, passes and goes up 1. Uh, Abel. Down here ain't fire. Nobody he can fire at now. So that's it for Abel. That's going to be it for that turn. Everything goes back to the holding box. Impulse to 1. We go to turn number 4. We're going to go ahead and get rid of all the old cards. Move this track down another 1, I think it is, for crew member killed. Yes, so that goes down to here. Smoke. This fire 7 does not go to raging, and it does not. Oh boy. Got the fading. Now I need to get down there and get a non-fading. It's a little harder with that, but I'd rather screw around with smoke than I'd rather screw around with pieces every time they run through the smoke. So I'm going to leave that be. It's a little funky, but it's much easier just manipulating the smoke than it is everything else. Lots of smoke. Oh boy, I did it again. Do not continue to hold down the shift key. One of these smokes should be gone. Should only have 3 out there. All right. We'll get rid of this. Get rid of all orders. Don't be my initiative, and we're at the mercy of the deck again. Roll in the friendly event table. 5. Defending. Oh, not attacking. More ammo than we thought. Remove all low ammos. We will do that. I think we have 1. I know I might have 2. You know what? He got a 0 too. I gotta get better on this. For some reason, I'm not doing the bulge, and I know what it is. I stopped doing the bulge as soon as I rolled a 0 because if they fail morale check, they should get it, and I was erring on the side of the caution. But now I'm forgetting to do it. So we only have the one guy low on ammo. All right, so we've gotten rid of that. I'll be back. All right. So that was good. You know what? I really need to end this video instead of going into the next turn. We're at an hour. I'm going to stop this and start with another video. Thanks for joining me. Combat 2 by Compass Games, designed by Ross Mortel. We are in the Overrun in the bowl.